In case you're all wondering, yes, this model does indeed have a wiener, and it is a very cute wiener and I enjoy having it very much. Now, if it's circumcised or not, I'll leave that up to you and your imagination. So I have a canker sore, which sucks, but at least it's not full-blown herpes, right? Which got me wondering though, if you had to pick between having herpes sometimes or having hemorrhoids all the time, which one would you rather pick? You know, at least with the herpes outbreaks, there's at least an opportunity to have a little bit of normalcy, right? Constant hemorrhoids is going to get extremely grueling and tough to deal with, but either way, they both suck. So, which one would you rather deal with? Apparently, having scuffed up teeth pretty much guarantees that you're going to be famous or important one day. Like if Asmongold has taught us anything, or even Austin Powers on the opposite side of the spectrum, where he has a lot of teeth, but they're all fucked up. Where does that leave me? I was 20 and my teeth started falling out, so where's my pot of gold? I personally think being smart is overrated because a smart person's job in society is to essentially make life easier for dumb people, and I refuse to contribute to that system. I don't care if people think I'm smart or dumb, I just want to take it easy. And I'll let the smart people that are insecure with something to prove make life easier for me. So it's universally agreed that eventually AI robots are going to be joining us in the workforce. So my question is, how long do you think it'll be until an AI robot goes to the HR department and files a harassment lawsuit against the fellow employee? Because given our track record with AI and the dirty things we usually tend to do with it, it's only a matter of time, I think. I'd give it like a year tops. How long do you think that's going to be before an employee goes up to a robot and it's like, damn girl, you got a fat ass? I think that's pretty much what's going to happen, and I put nothing past humanity. So what's more gay? I have to know, right? Because these new pilotable robots are here, right? So is it more gay if a man operates a woman robot to have sex with a dude? Is that gay? Or is it more gay for a woman to pilot a male robot to have sex with a guy? Honestly, I think a man piloting a female robot, I'd actually be kind of down for because it takes a man to know what a man wants. I love that people seem to think that all female VTubers are just guys using voice changers, when what if some of them are actually women using voice changers to sound like guys, huh? You can't prove that or disprove that neither. For all you know, I could be a woman too. I could be a woman with the prettiest, pinkest ussy you've ever seen in your life, and my favorite thing to collect are bruises in the back of my throat. But you don't know that, do you? Ah. So here's my conspiracy theory. I suspect that all VTubers at some point were actually legit, but then the second they got a good bit of attention, the CIA and the FBI replaced them with doppelgangers and took out their actual real-life bodies in order to help them propagate whatever agenda they're trying to push at the time, and in order to make them buy things to financially back them. It's a working theory, but it makes a lot of sense. You know, they all do similar thumbnails, similar titles, do similar things. At least the most popular ones you see pop up, right? And even if they are indie, they do similar things as if they were in an industry. Like you look at like the old V Shoujo and everything, right? It's got a bunch of members all integrated with each other, doing similar things with each other. For all you know, if you don't see them in real life, they could be the same person. It's a working theory, but I have my suspicions. Nah, straight up, I can't be trusted with certain jobs. Like if I was an astronaut, I would just assemble my crew and I'll be like, look, we're gonna get to the moon, we're gonna disappear for like 2 hours, and we're just gonna make up some crazy shit. We'll get back on communications, I'll be freaking out like, everyone listen, you have to get me the president, we have to speak to him now. Mr. President, there's goblins on the moon. There's goblins on the moon, they're dancing around green fire, pink fire, blue fire, and they're having premarital sex and they're violent, and we need to get out of here ASAP. And I would just freak out the entire nation. I would do some shit like that. Like, why not, right? It sucks not getting rich enough in time, because me and my homeboy promised each other that if one of us died and we had enough money, we would taxidermy the other and use them as a prop throughout the house, or just to mess with people in general. But RIP, he's gonna have to die and be in the ground like one of these normal poor plebeians. I was even gonna give him an upgrade on his wiener, because he always wanted a big black wiener, so I figured I'd have it exchanged out for him afterwards. So he'd have the biggest, blackest PP like he always wanted. So I officially have the worst idea for a YouTube video ever. I'm going to be writing down everyone's names that I know in real life that have died, and then I'm going to be ranking them based on how much I miss them being alive. Do you think this is a good idea? Like, am I cooked, or is this just a cringe idea, or is it a based thing to post? I don't really know the difference anymore, but hey, if this reaches 100k likes, I'll make the video. Alright, I'll go ahead and clear this up for everyone. Does everyone really want to know the difference between white people and black people? Do you? Alright, I'll let you in on a little secret then, okay? Here it is.